Hello and welcome to Nat1 Presents the podcast. Today we're going to be doing a little segment we like to call PTSD&D. And in this, we are going to be playing a doctor, but the characters that come in and have these problems that we're going to be talking about aren't your run-of-the-mill heroes. They're the common everyday man.
That's right. These people don't get enough love and are often left in the aftermath of some grand hero just kind of living their life without kind of thinking about everybody else in that universe.
I've always thought about this stuff, Nate. Like, what about the other guys? You know, like we see what the heroes do, but what about the aftermath, you know?
I'm excited to find out.
Okay, so the first things first is Nate will play the doctor right now, and then I will play the random character. And we do have a list of characters that will be drawn at random, and then we kind of go through the motions and play it out. We will both know what is on the card, and we will explain to you at home who this person is, just in case that doesn't come across. And then I think we'll go from there.
Yep, absolutely. As always, these are, we come up with a premise and an idea, but we don't script anything out. So everything, once we start the activity, is all just us riffing.
Perfect. And if you like what you hear on this podcast, please go and check out our Patreon and pay the $1, and then you can see our beautiful faces.
At least $1.
Like, it's just $1. Like,
it's just $1.
Get on there. Get on there. Okay, so first things first, I will be playing the other kid at Hogwarts. Not in the story whatsoever, just a background kid at Hogwarts dealing with all of the Harry Potter shenanigans.
I love it. Did he just like enter the same time as Harry before we had started, or do you think like did he transfer from one of those other two schools, or there's more schools?
There's more schools, but I think he was. Let's say his first year was the year before Harry got there.
Okay, yeah.
So he's like, man, Hogwarts is great. Like, I love it. And then Harry gets there, and then all of a sudden the shit hits the fan.
I dig it. All right, here we go.
All right. Enter. Hi. I have an appointment. For right now, is that correct?
Oh yeah, yes. Welcome. What brings you to the office today? Have a seat, please.
Oh,
lay
okay.
down.
Thank you. He lays down. I guess this is my first time here. I'm just the counselor at school actually said I need to get a lot of things off my chest, and I just have a lot that's bugging me.
Yeah, you look quite young. At first I'd just like to say it's okay to ask for help. And I'm really glad, it seems like you have some previous experience with a counselor at another location, like at your school. Can you tell me more about that counselor and where you go to school?
Well, it's actually the school itself that's causing me a lot of problems. I'm thinking about withdrawing lately.
Oh, wow.
My first year was awesome. It was amazing. I loved it. Everything was full of magic and wonder, just like any other school, you know?
Oh, figuratively like magic and wonder. So it's just like a really unique experience.
Yes, sure. And it's just started my second year. This new kid arrived, and every year after that, it's just been going down and down and down, and everything gets worse.
Wow, a lot to unbox here. Let's start with what made the first year so magical. Let's try to identify the points of happiness in your life.
Okay, well, everything was just new, and I felt like I belonged somewhere. And I think the biggest thing was I felt safe there. Like, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world, and I felt safe at my school. And that safety has just gone out the window as of late.
I understand that. Being safe is a really important component for you to be able to take the next step and leap out of your comfort zone. It sounds like this year is a new things are going to happen. You're going to meet new people, and you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. So I'm glad you felt safe, but maybe there's a logical progression, and there are times where you don't want to be complacent anymore. What changed between your first and second year, aside from just becoming a sophomore or your second year student?
Realistically, a murderous madman came into the school grounds and threw everything out of whack. He tried stealing an item that grants immortality.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Everybody wants to stay young forever, like I'm already losing my hair. I started losing my hair in my early 20s, so we all dream this idea of like staying forever youthful. And so, throwing around words like murderous and madman can be really harmful.
No, he's definitely those things. But I don't even really blame him because he's been like that for years. I blame this other kid that just showed up my second year. He shows up and he's like a celebrity and everybody loves him. They want to meet him and shake his hand. But actually, he's a terrible human being because all this stuff happens because of him.
That seems a bit harsh. A lot of times, in school, like, some people become popular, some people don't. Some people are athletic, some people are, just the loser drama nerds. We all have different roles to play, and that role can change over time. So what I'm hearing is maybe a little bit of jealousy towards this other role. Can you tell me this new student who you think is just, being an asshole?
I don't even want to say his name. It just upsets me so much. But you brought up athletic, and that is another thing that pissed me off because I was going to try out for the school sports team. Like, every class has its own team, and this was my year. Second years are allowed to go out for the team, and I was going to go try it out. Like, I'm really good at, like, finding small objects, So, like, this was the job that I wanted, and they didn't even have tryouts that year. Like, this kid was in, like, the basic flying class, and all of a sudden, like, our head mistress puts him on the team. There wasn't even a tryout. Like, I was training all summer to get on this team. I'm sorry. I'm just so worked up about it.
The thing is, there's no replacement for true talent, and when you spot that, you have to foster it. Okay, now that person probably didn't ask to be put on the team. He naturally deserved it.
No, he's not even that good. The very first match we had, he didn't even catch the little ball with his hand. He caught it in his mouth.
Well, that's sometimes you just got to think outside the box and use all the tools available to you. I use my mouth all the time.
I just don't think I can go to school anymore. Like, I feel like it's getting worse. Like, the year after that somebody opened up a chamber of some sort and then was killing all kinds of kids and everything, and everyone was petrified. The poor cat was petrified. I don't know.
Listen, we possess many chambers within ourselves. Sometimes you have to unlock those doors, and many dark forms can come, eject from that place, in the form of serpents. And yeah, like, you might feel like someone is made of stone because they lack emotion, but that doesn't mean that they don't have the same feelings or chambers within themselves.
I think you're right. This has been a good talk. I think this next year is really going to turn around for us. Like, nobody's died yet at school. Like, last year Sirius Black came around and we thought for sure someone was going to get it. But I think this next year, like, things are going to be good. Like, I'm going to look forward to it. And thank you for having this talk. Like, I guarantee nobody's going to get hurt next year.
Absolutely. If you see my other patient, Cedric, tell him I said hello.
Oh, you got it.